Boy has taken a swipe at fellow megastars Wizkid and Davido while replying to a Twitter user. The user commented on the number of certifications Burna Boy has. The Grammy winner proceeded to list out the certifications for his Grammy-nominated African Giant album in a bid to correct the misguided user. The moment of anger came when another user commented that Burna Boy's African Giant doesn't have the most certification, and an angry Burna replied to the user with, "Come and collect it from me and give Wizkid." Burna Boy further tweeted, "If Wizkid, wasn't my guy, then I would have banged in the face on sight, just so his Twitter users realize I am not Davido. But alhamdulillah, I know better and mature enough to know Wizkid is not you." Well, you're still dissing Wizkid. That's what I'm still saying. Exactly, because you're still saying if you see Wizkid, if it wasn't your guy, if it's your guy, that means... I still think this is not even matured. I think this particular tweet and mature should not be in the same place.
You know what? I think the fans of Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, I think they all need to get jobs. They're jobless.
Not that they're jobless.
No, a lot of those ones that are attacking the other artists on social media, it's definitely joblessness. Because if you have a job, you have
but I feel like that's what keeps them going, though.
And that's sad. If having feuds or trying to cause problems between celebrity artists that don't even know them personally is what is their job, then I feel like this field
is actually what puts them in that space. If you notice something about Wizkid and Davido, they've never had the feature, and that's because they know fans are very hungry for that, and that's why the banter will keep going on and on. Do you understand? It will keep, so they know what they're doing. It's like a market strategy for them. It's like these fans they want it. Everybody wants Wizkid and Davido's feature. Burna and David
themselves.
Oh, they are for sure.
Do you understand?
Behind the scenes. They're definitely cool.
So I feel like him throwing shades to Wizkid and stray bullets eating Davido in between is very immature of Burna, and we all know Burna please, you people should stop coming for Burna. Even if you will come, we know Wizkid will never reply anybody, no matter who you are. I'm very sure even if the person calls out Wizkid, is probably not even going to say a word. Do you understand? No, come on, we know Wizkid for that. He keeps quiet all the time. He doesn't like clout.
The less people speak, the more intelligent they appear to
Do you understand?
So
everybody be like, what's going on in his head?
Every stray dog that's barking at you and you want to throw those stones, no.
Do you understand?
So maybe Burna is something that he could learn. Just ignore those people, because some of them thrive on that negativity. It makes them feel relevant. Like, oh my days, Burna replied to me. It's clout for them.
Do you understand?
Be like Wizkid. Just deprive them of that clout that they're seeking.
But Burna left that group chat. Burna will give you back to back.
I can see you're happy.
Burna will give you back to back. Team or no team, I feel it is just maturity to know that you've achieved what you want to achieve, and you're at no level with or competition with anybody whatsoever. Steph London said it one time and was like, he's feeling insecure about Wizkid for some reason, and that was one of the reasons why they broke up. And I'm like, okay, it's actually very clear that Burna is the kind of person that would actually see things as competition. Something like that.
I have a love-hate relationship with Burna Boy, but to be honest, I can't see why Burna Boy would be intimidated by Wizkid.
Exactly.
To be honest, because
have you seen Burna's shows lately?
Burna is really, really big.
Have you seen Burna's show?
And he's burning up in a great
Not
way.
even just in Africa. He has made it over like several continents.
Every time.
Do you understand? Have you seen Burna in a show performing? The energy is always 100. Right. So I really don't feel somebody who has achieved so much should still be feeling insecure about certain people. Fine, somebody just said that's a person's opinion. Everybody has their opinion based on something. He didn't even insult him. All he said was what he thinks. Do you understand?
I think that person that tweeted knew what he
was doing. Obviously, because you know Burna would definitely come back for you. But
Burna's management, please deactivate Instagram and Twitter from his devices.
He did that sometime. Was like, oh, he's never going to come back on Instagram or come back on this social media. My darling, Burna is not who you come for, please. Just know that one because Burna and anger issues.
Burna
being
chooses violence.
My dear, every single day he takes a dose. And the fact that that stray bullet is still eating Davido. I know he has problems with Davido. I know all those they made up or not made up. I'm very sure there's still this beef between both of them.
But my thing is, the fans need to slow down though, because when you go to America, you see some of these artists, right? Especially the newer rappers. They're taking social media beef to the streets, and some of them are actually losing their lives.
Yeah.
So these fans need to calm down
That
before it gets
in Nigeria.
Why
Everybody just has power behind their key parts. You know.
See, yeah,
Nigeria.
we never know. Some people are
this
on
person
balance.
that tweeted, if me see Burna tomorrow, say in see Burna for German for club, my dear, you go see say go tell Burna Boy fans very fast.
It might not necessarily be them, but it could be their fans that would take it to another level. And if they know, oh, I'm seeing this,
like Burna,
get into violent acts.
Somebody like Burna, have you heard Burna's stories in clubs? For somebody like Burna,
subject for another day.
Himself, my dear, Burna would
himself.
It would mess you up. It would, trust me. But still in Burna, he has revealed that he came into the music industry straight from a UK prison. HMP, the singer who noted that he didn't think he would live this long, has also said he doesn't care about being the biggest Nigerian artist since he's happy doing what he loves and can take care of his people from it. Burna also said that if people knew what he used to do in the past for money, they would all be happy for him. Burna, what did you used to do in the past for money?
Just ask some people on the streets of London.
Exactly.
And you will get the details, and I shall say no more.
Oh my God.
I've landed in a UK prison.
No, the UK is far different from Nigeria. You could be in prison for the smallest reason, trust me, in UK. But what could you have been doing for money? Anyway, he doesn't want us to know.
There are lots of humble beginning stories that you marvel at when you hear them. So
yeah, we knew Burna actually worked so hard to be recognized. Burna has been giving us really nice sounds, but was really underrated. And I feel there are a lot of artists who actually went through that phase. Everybody came to the world with different kind of glory. Do you understand? There are people with thank you. Look at Zazu.
Oh, not
He
possible
didn't even
again.
have to do too much. Look at that. He didn't have to do too
yeah,
much.
his first song was a hit.
Do you understand? He
Is that
didn't
the
have to do
Zazuze song?
too much.
Yeah,
That one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have to do too much, my dear. It's just, I feel, it's just the grace you carry that comes differently. So you can't fight God.
Portable. Grace is not what I think.
What do you think? My dear, me, I see it as grace.
A cry for help.
No,
That's what I'm thinking when I see
it as grace
Portable.
because how does somebody with steady issues like that always come out with big endorsements, always still...
Wait, brands are endorsing Portable?
Look at you, really. Really?
Oh, well, I don't keep up with people like Portable, to be honest.
Okay, nobody actually does, but then it's everywhere on the
goodness.
internet. Portable is like
I filter what I see.
Sometimes, okay, it's been so silent for like a month or two now, but now for the past...
It's not silent too. Have you heard his rants with
Yes, like
the
for like
old
last week
Hey.
and last week, and I'm like,
He's
okay,
pissed, he's
but
paying.
Portable is back. Portable is back. So I just feel like these things are you can't fight God. It's just the kind of once it's your time, it's your time. So now look at what Burna is now. See what is now moving. Like look at where he is now. Look at where he used to be.
Far,
you should be more proud of yourself. Let go of that particular anger. I feel Burna is still really angry at Nigerians for the fact that they didn't recognize him real quick.
Like all those we like to party
Do you
days,
understand?
Weird thing, I've always been a fan of Burna from the very beginning because he was different.
But now
Right.
you can compare the kind of platform Burna has to what he used to have.
And that is typical of black people or Africans. Sometimes we need everyone else to accept a person before we embrace them. So after he won that BET award, his mom went on stage, took that award. It seemed like that was when Nigerians were like, we've been sleeping on this guy.
Exactly.
So in a way, I'm happy for him, but he just needs to distance himself from what he's been through. It's good to acknowledge what you've been through, but don't let it affect your future.
Exactly. Just focus on the positive side, leave the negative ones. Everybody now, African giants, nobody's dragging it with him at this point. Like you've proclaimed yourself to
that
be.
he doesn't mind being the biggest artist.
My dear, that's where
Okay.
Burna, prideful.
Fight for days.
But I feel like no, he's working very hard. His talent is there, everything is there, and he knows how to perform, and he knows
Yeah,
how.
it's very big.
Burna Boy's fan base is
Performer.
massive. Don't worry, because it's somebody that his kind of song is very different. It stands out, so you can't literally compare him to anybody whatsoever. You can,
Yeah.
he might see himself in a competition with certain people, but I feel like those people do not even see him as a competition. So he needs to relax, and just accept the fact that he's an African
Really
giant.
big.
So you don't have to
Yeah,
stress
big,
it.
yeah, big. Yeah, big, yeah, big.
You understand? Don't stress it. Don't stress
for
it. Don't stress
confirmation.
it.